Today, we'll be taking a look at the Defrost heater on this Samsung French door refrigerator. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com, where you will find thousands of repair videos on the latest technology. And for a limited time, you can save big on an annual membership and take advantage of all of our premium benefits. ApplianceVideo.com. Do it right the first time. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. You will need the following tools to complete this repair. To begin, we've opened the fridge, and next we're going to need to take off all of the shelving here in order to access the back panel. So let's flip this one up. The back one here, just lift up, take it out. Let's do the same on these ones. We will take out the bottom drawers. Sometimes there's not a lot of space, just pull over to the side and pull it out. And then we'll do the other one so that we can remove the crisper glass here. Now when removing the crisper glass, this can be a little difficult. On the crisper right above the wheel here, you'll see a little plastic square. There's one on each side. And what you'll have to do is you'll have to press in on this plastic square on both sides and lift up on the glass at the same time to separate. It pushes in right here. You can pull out on the glass. Be careful so that it does not fall out. And then set it to the side. Next, we'll need to remove the evaporator cover. So to start, I want to pop off this plastic square here. It has a little triangle. You use a flat blade screwdriver on the bottom. Just pull this piece of plastic off. There we go. And that'll expose one of the screws. We have to remove these two screws to remove this bar, followed by these two screws on the bottom to remove the panel. Next, I'll use something to kind of pull out on this bar a little bit. Pry that off there so it can't fall. And then let's remove the other two screws on the bottom. We will start to pull off on the back panel, start on the bottom. Grab the other side and pull off. We will pull it down to expose the wiring in here. And remove your top Molex, followed by the other one. Pull out on your panel and set it to the side. Now that we have the cover removed, we have clear access to our defrost system back here. Now the main reason why you would be accessing your heater component here would be if the unit is not going through defrost, causing it to not cool. Now a lot of times the back panel would have been covered in frost and you probably had to shut it down in order to defrost it so that we can access these components. Your heater is going around the evaporator and up the side and plugged in on each side. In order to test your heater, what we'll want to do is take off the Molexes. Now you'll start by taking out these little kind of strain relievers here. And we're going to take it out on each side. Use a small flat blade screwdriver, go behind it, pull it out. Next, what we'll do is you will find the heater wire, unplug it. The blue one is the heater wire on here. And you will test for continuity on those wires. If it is an open circuit, it will need to be replaced. In order to replace it, let's go ahead and unplug the other wires. And we have to start by taking off these zip ties. So let's pop that one off here. let's do that. Next, we're going to pull the evaporator off the back wall. Be very careful when we're doing this. And we're going to disattach it right here in the middle. So pull the evaporator and pull it out like that. Next, you'll want to grab the casing, lift up, and pull the whole system out. Now we have access to start to take out the heater. The heater, what we'll have to do is bend this side over here, to bend that metal out. And then we have a couple of things that are holding it on. We have your termination portion at the top. Simply pull off to remove it. On the bottom, we have a couple of tabs that'll have to be bent so that this can be pulled off the metal. So I'm going to bend this side here and kind of bend it out and up. And then when I get to the back, and give the back one a little twist. Let's see how that pulls right here. Let's start to do the same on this side. Pull up on the metal, do a twist on the back, and maybe even a small twist in the center so you can work it out a little bit. We also have to pull off these on the side and then pull out our heater from the brackets. Now, let's see if we can start to pull it down out of this metal. We may have to bend as we go. We got that side out. Let's try to bend this side out. There we go. You see it drop down. Let's pull the heater off of that side. Pull off of that side. Pull it out and set it to the side. When installing your new heater, first, we're going to bring it in. You will want the termination side over on the yellow side over here. So we're going to bring in the bottom. Make sure our drain conduit is going through the hole. Just kind of get it in the right place here. Now we have it so that we can kind of push it into the metal. So let's go ahead and start on one side. I'm going to start on this side here. We got it up. Let's start to bend back this mangled evaporator metal here. And keep lifting up as you're bending it so you can keep it in place. The side went up rather nice. Let's bend this metal back. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to hold the heater in there. Then let's bend all of these back in place on this side to hold the heater on the side. Of course, bend our metal. Let's put it back in. Any of this that needs to go in. A bit on that side. And then let's push in our termination. All right, now let's lift it back up onto the plastic. Start on the bottom, bring it in, it'll drop down, get it in place and pop it against that back wall. And then you have to bend this metal back on the sides and keep it so it keeps past this plastic divot. Okay, now let's go ahead and plug back in our Molexes. Blue on the bottom, yellow on the top. We will reinstall our zip ties. try to reinstall our Molex covers here. You just slide in. They have little teeth. Slide in the hole of the Molex and then clip on the top and the bottom. Now we can reinstall the evaporator cover. When reinstalling your evaporator cover, first let's bring it in at an angle, and then let's reinstall the Molexes here. Then bring it in at an angle like this, tuck it in at the top, and start to pop the sides in. Press it against the wall and make sure it's secure. Let's reinstall the bar, bring it in the middle, and pop it in place. Now we can reinstall all of our screws. Let's pop this in the middle real fast. Reinstall our last two screws. Now we can reinstall the crispers and shelves. When installing your crisper glass, let's bring it in at an angle, get it past all of this. Then we're going to have to kind of line it up so it goes in on the bottom. You will slide it in on the back. It should slide in on both sides, directly in the center. Then bring it down and clip it into place. Now we can reinstall the bins. Now that we got the glass in, let's go ahead and reinstall the bins. Simply bring them in at an angle and slide them in. And obviously these can only go in one way because of the water filter. Let's install our shelves. When installing the shelves, they will go in on the left side and then just drop down on the right. They lay on the side over here, go inside the mounting bracket in the middle. Let's do the other side. You'll see that it only has the hooks on the right side to go in the middle. Bring it in. Let's do the top one here. Make sure it lays flat. Drop this one down. And this will complete our repair. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure you click the like and subscribe to our channel.